Hi, my name is Leora and I'm an agricultural education major and currently work with Central State University with the DSU Extension Agriculture and Natural Resource Program. Today we are coming from Central State's aquaponics facility.
Hi, my name is Alexis. I am an early childhood major and I currently work at Central State University with the CSU Extension Agriculture and Natural Resource Program. And we will be sharing information about reading a seed packet and demonstrating how to start seeds. Please keep in mind this is an introductory video and we'll be sharing information that may not be new to you, but it will be new to others. Gardening is fun and educational experience for all. Are you interested in starting seeds indoors? Whether you choose vegetables, flowers, or herbs for your garden, I'll be sharing how to read a seed packet. Once you understand how to use this information, you have the basic instructions no matter what plant you choose. So first, I'm going to demonstrate how to read the front of a seed packet. So the seed packet we will be demonstrating on today is Brussels sprouts. So on the front, it will have the name of the plant, the variety, and the seed company, as well as the picture of the plant of your choice. So first, it says Brussels sprouts. Then the variety is called Long Island Improved. The seed company is Livingston Seed. And as you can see, Brussels sprouts on the front. Now, we're going to turn to the back. On the back, sometimes the back is different for every plant. It's not always the same. So sometimes the sell by date is on the front, but it depends on what plant you use. So on this packet is at the top. So this sell by date is 10/19, as in 2019. And it also has the plant name, which is Brussels sprouts, and it also, once again, has the variety, which is called Long Island Improved. And now on the back, it has a summary of what it is. So now I'll be reading to you the summary about Brussels sprouts and why it's such a good crop, a good cool crop to use for gardening indoors. Brussels sprouts are an excellent source of nutrients and they are particularly easy to grow. Our Long Island Improved variety provides sprouts that are large and easy to harvest, a cool crop. Brussels sprouts can stand a freeze and often are the most delicious when they are mature after the first fall frost. Good freezing variety. Also on here, it will also instruct you on how to plant it. So when you plant Brussels sprouts, you are to do it a 1/4 inch deep. And they are to be 18 inches thin, so which is like that is how far apart they are to be. And also it takes them 90 to 110 days to mature, to fully mature. So that means like in order for you to eat it, you have to wait in between those 2 dates. And you can also start gardening. You can start your indoor gardening with Brussels sprouts between 4 and 6 weeks before the last frost. Also, when you are planting, you are to turn the seed packet upside down. Make sure you give it a little shake just to make sure there's no more seeds, because you're going to rip open the bottom just in case you still have seeds in here, and when you're finished, you can close it and you can refrigerate it. Also, I also want you guys to know that when you are using seeds after the sell-by date, 50 to 60% of the seeds should be still germinated by the following year. So, this year's 2021, and the seed packet says 2019. So this packet has been properly refrigerated for us to still use. So now I'm going to open it and then I'm gonna hand it over to Leor. So I'm going to rip it open. And there you go. Most seed packets indicate to start seed to start seeds indoors anywhere between 4 and 12 weeks before the last frost. So when you're doing this, please make sure that you go check with your local gardening centers and ask them what is the last frost date so you can be sure that you are gardening correctly. For the Miami Valley area, our last frost date is May 15th. However, frost can still happen after that date, but still be sure that you're still doing it correctly. So now that you know how to use this information on the seed packet, I'm going to turn it over to Leora so she can demonstrate on how to start seeding indoors.
The first question you may have is why start seeds indoors? When most seeds will do well outdoors when it's proper time to plant. Many reasons include getting a jump start to the growing season. To help with winter boredom, seed options are limitless while there may only be a few varieties at the garden center, and the cost of a seed packet is generally less than a single plant. A second question would be, can all seeds be started indoors? There are some plants which do best by what is called direct sow or direct seed. Those would include beans, cucumbers, squash, beets, Swiss chard, and kale. Many other seeds will do well if started indoors, both cool weather and warm weather crops. Cool weather crops can get started as early as February and March, while warm weather crops could be started in April. Cool weather crops like cabbage, broccoli, lettuce, and onions can handle the unpredictable temperatures associated with spring, while warm weather crops like tomatoes, peppers, squash, and beans require the warmer soil temperature when the warmer days of spring have stabilized. The cool weather crop I will demonstrate with is Brussels sprouts, and the warm weather crop I will demonstrate with is zucchini. So our first step is going to be to fill your containers, whether that be cell packs, yogurt cups with drainage holes, pea packs, or pea pots, and egg cartons will do, as long as there's drainage. And you will fill it with seed starting or germinating soil. So as you can see here, we have our seed packets started. And I have a label with zucchini, and then I have a label with Brussels sprouts. So for each individual cell, we're gonna place 2 to 3 seeds. See how small Brussels sprout seeds are? So you're just gonna sprinkle some on the top. With smaller seeds, you can do that. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on this cell. And then with the larger seeds, I have to make a depression with a pencil about 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. And you're just gonna place those and cover them back up. Then we're gonna moisten the soil and we're gonna cover it with plastic. So I'm gonna take water here and I'm gonna cover with the top of my finger so that I don't completely saturate the soil, just so I can get it to be a little more moist. And then we're gonna cover it with this plastic to conserve that moisture, and we'll remove the plastic once germination has taken place. And then we're gonna place this in a warm area with light, and we can move outdoors slowly once the seedlings reach 3 inches in height and fertilize once the second true leaves appear. Thank you for viewing our presentation. Alexis and I hope you found it helpful and learned something new. Happy gardening.
Bye.